So for today, we're going to be looking at the second Star Wars armor set for the Hunters. If you guys don't know, we've already done the review video and the shady rear. They're both right here. You guys can check it out. Definitely check them out because I do think these armors are pretty cool. And again, we don't know how this armor is going to come back, if it is going to come back, because it is a pre-order bonus. Traditionally, they've always thrown out the pre-order bonuses. I just don't know in what capacity, because I mean, obviously, wait, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen, because I definitely don't know if they're going to release this armor set. I mean, I wouldn't really care, to be quite honest. I was gonna get the expansion either way, but let me know what you guys think. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe really does help, because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification, because it also does help. Other than that, let's get into it. So to start off, we're going to be using the Cyborg Nemesis cloak, and for every other piece, it's going to be the Vicarian grips for the arms, the Psionic Stalker vest, and then the Vicarian strides. For the actual exotic, it's going to be the Sir Tyrannic's facade with the Europan Scout visor, shaderized carbon fiber. So yeah, obviously I'm leaning into the red so that way I can use this cloak, because unfortunately the cloak does not change color specifically on the red inside the cloak, which is very unfortunate. But I also really like how this one came out. I think the Vicarian grips and strides go really well with the Psionic Stalker vest if you lean into the chest being the off color, because that's kind of the whole point of this set. Yeah, this definitely looks really cool. I wish we had a better helmet for this. More like maybe a future, actually, now that I think about it, an exotic that would have been really good with this would have been Knucklehead Radar. The only unfortunate thing is Knucklehead Radar, the glow on it does not change color. Specifically the one that the 9 days/nights ornament. I think that would have been a better choice. That being said, it's a blue, like a teal coloring for the glow, so that's why I didn't choose it, because Carbon Blood does not have that. And there is, like, I tried to use the Knucklehead Radar ornament with it, but unfortunately there was no teal and red combo that I really liked. So that is why we didn't use the Knucklehead Radar. But just know that in my heart of hearts, Knucklehead Radar would have been the best choice for this. If in the future Bungie fixes this, because I do think it's a terrible thing to do to lock an armor set or an armor piece to a color. If they do fix that, then I do think Knucklehead Radar would have been the best choice for this. But let me know what you guys think about the first set. Fuck, I forgot how scary this one looks. As for the next set, we're going to be utilizing the Cyborg Nemesis helmet. For the actual exotic itself, we're going to be using, let me see. I forget this one's name. Star Eater scales with the digital variants. Eternal Vengeance vest, Feudal-type plasticity grips, and then the Moonfang X7 cloak. Shaderized Argent Territorn, which is a shader I have not used in a while. And yeah, this one looks kind of scary, dude. It's the helmet, honestly. It's the helmet that does it. And I think the helmet with the Moonfang X7 cloak is such a good combo, because the cloak obviously has those spiky bits, but then the helmet itself actually has spiky bits at the bottom as well. So it's going to look really cool with that. And this is kind of like a combo of Vex meets like fucking Star Wars scary looking ass armor. And yeah, I genuinely do like this one a lot. If you were to ask me like what other shaders you could use, you could definitely use some of the what's it called? Some of the Vex shaders. There's a Mercury, not Mercury Vex. Is it Mercury Vex Chrome? It's the one that's like brown and red. That one would have been a better choice. Just because it's gonna give you that much more like iconic Vex coloring. But I already have a Vex theme for this one. This one was more of a like just put pieces together that I thought were going to look cool, and I genuinely do think this one is definitely one of the more better digital variants sets that I've made. But that being said, I've made really good digital variant sets, so like this is not saying that much. As for the next set, we're going to be utilizing the Cyborg Nemesis grips and strides. For the actual exotic itself, it's going to be fucking something Ranger. I always forget this exotic's name. Blight Ranger. There we go. We're using Blight Ranger with the Olmsted's Downfall ornament. The other pieces is going to be Spectral Displacer Caress, and then the Internal Vengeance cloak. Shaderized Mercury Vex Chrome. That is the shader I was thinking about. Yeah, this shader is super dope, especially if you want to go for like an OG Destiny. Like for me, it reminds me of like D1 Vex coloring. That's kind of like where it reminds me the most. At least that's, I don't know if, damn, this is how much I haven't played the game. I don't remember if this is the coloring for Destiny 2's Vex. I'm pretty sure it is. It's just for me, like it's more iconic in Destiny 2 or Destiny 1, because is we just had a lot of really good strikes back in D1. So speaking of D1, I will be returning to D1 because I had a comment a while ago asking if I can go back to D1 and make some armor sets, and I was like, that sounds like a great idea. So that I'm probably going to do that probably this weekend, maybe, we'll see. But this one's really cool. I genuinely fuck with this one heavily. If we had more Vex themed pieces for the hunters, I mean, to be honest, we actually do, and I'm an idiot for not thinking about it. The only reason I don't like it is because it's not like 100% Vex themed, which is going to be the Gate Lord for the Wormless Crown. And that one is much more of like the eye and like mechanical pieces is there. It's just more like there's hive pieces in there as well, which is why I didn't use it, because it's not like 100% Vex themed. Not saying Olmsted's Downfall is Vex themed, but it's like robotic themed, which is more aligned to where my head was going with this set. More like cyborg-esque type of thing, and I think it looks amazing. It's downright terrifying. I think the combo of the Spectral Displacer Caress with the Cyborg Nemesis Strides is a really good combo. I really do wish we had a better arms for the cyborg look, because I'm not 1000% sold on it, but overall I do think this one is the best set. Let me know what you guys think. And then last but not least, we're going to be using the Cyborg Nemesis vest for this one. For the other pieces, it's going to be Hardened Basilisk Mask, Vicarian Strides, and then the Forbidden Visage cloak. For the actual exotic itself, we're going to be utilizing the Aeon Swift with the blue variant, because I think that's the one that everyone uses, and Omnicronia for the shadering, because again, the chest piece takes off coloring. Overall, I mean, not only the chest piece, but the boots as well. Now, to be honest with y'all, I think this one's pretty cool. I think the Hardened Basilisk Mask goes really well with all of this set. I have nothing really more to say about this one. I mean, it's pretty simplistic, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Not saying it's bad by any means. I think it's genuinely really cool. I just don't know what I would like add to it. The reason we're using Omnicronia is because the chest piece and the boots take off coloring, which in hindsight wouldn't have been that bad, because the arms also take different coloring. So like majority of it takes the main color, but like think the shoulder pads and like some pieces of the arms take the off coloring, which would have been an interesting choice. But I also wanted blue in there because the Forbidden Visage has a blue like insignia in the back that doesn't change color. I mean, to be fair, it also has like a white stripe that doesn't change color, which is again terrible. But yeah, I don't know. Let me see the other sets. So I would say the first one's definitely the last. Oh, that's right. So I would say the first one's last for sure. It's between, you know, the fourth one is second, because the second and third one I think are like evened, because both of them just look so fucking cool. I might have to give it to the third one, because there's nothing I would change from this. Oh no, that's not true. If we got another Vex ornament, I would immediately go for that exotic instead, because Blight Ranger is not an exotic that I will ever use, even with the buffs that it's getting. I just don't really care for the fantasy of like twirling the staff. I just have never cared for that. So that's why this exotic is always going to be trash for me. So in that aspect, I think the second one takes first place, because not only is it cool, I mean, sure, I would change the shadering for it, but not only is it cool, but it's also like practical. I would actually use this exotic. I do use this exotic. So like it's practical in the sense of like I would use it. This set looks insane. I don't know. Let me know which one your favorite is. Definitely the second and third one I think are my favorites. The first and fourth, I'm like, they're cool. They're just not on the same level as these. So yeah, Hunters, I had a lot of fun making y'all. Like genuinely so much fun. And the cool thing is like, I'm not even done. I'm going to go back into the game and try to go do some crazy shit. Cause again, like some of the pieces that we got from General Grievous are absolutely like amazing and gonna change the fashion game for me. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all coming to this point. Remember, Titan Warlocks, you guys are up next. And after that, honestly, I wouldn't mind making some D1 videos, like go back into the game and just showcase like, oh, these are my Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. Actually, we might do that. That sounds like a dope idea. So that way I can just showcase like, oh, like how my class is, I haven't played since like fucking 4 years ago or some shit. It's been a while. So like, I would love to see just like, yeah, I might do that. I might like open the game up, not even like look at anything, and then just start recording, so that way you guys can see my genuine reactions to some of the stuff I made. Because again, I haven't touched my characters in a while. So let me know if you guys are interested to see some D1 videos, because I definitely have been thinking about doing that. And yeah, be aware I will be posting my Discord probably the day before the new expansion comes out. I'm gonna need a little help, but I'm gonna ask one of my friends to help me if he can. And expect a lot of interaction. Specifically, like I'm gonna ask you guys a lot of stuff. Like I'm gonna be making like a video with this armor set. Show me some of your best sets with that type of shit. So that way I can showcase your sets and I can showcase my armor set later. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all. Be safe. I'll see you guys later.